I'm so drawn to this Art Deco style. I'm really excited about this. This is Cinders. I still can't believe I've been delaying this for so long. It makes me wonder, if I decided to act earlier, maybe things wouldn't be so broken between us. Maybe with just a little effort, this family wouldn't fall apart like this. But I suppose it was easier to complain and do nothing, rather than try to change things, isn't it always? Tonight, it's different. This is the night of change, the night where my plans finally take effect. I can hear my stepsisters talking in soft voices in the hall. I imagine they, too, won't get any sleep tonight. During the last few days, I've learned so much more about them, but can it erase all the years they tormented and humiliated me? Okay, playing Cinders is a bit like reading a book. However, you're often presented with a choice on what to say, think, or do. Your decisions will shape the story ahead. Okay. I don't know what to think about it. People, deserve a second chance. You can't erase the past, that's for sure. But I know that sometimes we don't choose our fates. Were circumstances different, my stepsisters could be good people. We could be friends. Whatever happens, I hope they won't come into harm. They deserve another chance. This is like Cinderella, but okay, Gloria, I still can't believe she did it. I would never have suspected. Of course, because everyone is as dim-witted as you are and never does anything out of the ordinary or unexpected. So which one's Gloria? This one kind of looks like this one. They kind of have the same face. I think this is curly hair. Oh yes, I'm sure you were able to foresee what would happen. Did you see it in tea leaves or read it in a children's book one afternoon while avoiding work and being useless as usual? I did entertain the thought that she might try to pull something off, if you must know, but believe what you want, I don't care. See the evil stepsisters? I also suspected she might try to do something. She was so secretive and compliant at times that an explosion seemed inevitable. I just didn't expect that she had it in her. Gloria, please. Sometimes you sound like a cliche villain from a bad romance novel. Of course, if something isn't twisted, weird, or shocking, then you won't consider it. Not everyone is like you, Sophia. Fortunately so, just like not everyone tries to be a mirror image of their mother, down to mimicking her manner of speech. Man, they're like really mean to each other too. So they're not just ganging up on Cinderella. But you are not Carmosa, remember? You do not lead, you follow mindlessly. Shut up, you. Ooh, shit, that was very violent knock. Open up in the name of the prince. It's him. Why did he have to come? And in the middle of the night? Well, the wonders never cease, just like your ridiculous cliche impersonations. There's no time for this now, though I'm sure Mother will deal with you later. I'll go summon her. You do that. Open up, I won't repeat myself. Oh, there she is, also kind of the same face. Mother, Sophia, don't stand like that. Open the door, let this noisy man in. She's very like, what is it? Alice in Wonderland Red Queen vibes. Yes, Mother. Oh shit, he's just here. Okay. Lady Carmosa says, so this is the mom. Ah, Captain. What brings you here at this time of night? Spare me the false pleasantries. You know why I'm here. Where is she? This is a lot of belts happening. Very well, Sophia. Get Cinders here right away. Yes, Mother. Be quick about it, child. Captain, would you fancy some wine while we wait for my lazy stepdaughter? Don't push it. You know this is not a courtesy visit. I'm afraid a lot is going to change here tonight. He's right. Nothing will ever be the same. Nothing. I must admit, I'm afraid of it too. Some independent woman I am. Cinders, mother has summoned you. Move. You know she doesn't like to wait. Fine, fine, I'm moving. Just give me a moment. Make sure it's quick. Cinders, can I ask you something? Yes, Sophia? This whole situation, what happened this evening and the guard bashing at our door and all, it's because of you, right? You planned it? How should I reply? It sounds like they're mean to me. I mean, if this is my plan, I mean, I don't know if I planned it. If this is my plan, I probably don't want to give it away until I'm like good, right? So it doesn't seem like like good yet. So I'm gonna lie. No, why is it when anything happens you always go blaming me? Oh please, you and Gloria love to treat me as if I were stupid, but I'm not. Far from it actually, and I'm definitely not blind. I know you've been planning it since that morning 7 days ago. Oh, here we go. Ooh, these sunflowers. 7 days earlier. There was no point in lying if she already knew the truth. Oh, boo. What a beautiful morning. The last few days were all rain and gloom, but here we are. Summer in its fullest. Yay, summer. Okay, press escape or right click. The in-game menu. Progress is also autosaved. Cool. The sun sure is nice. It can get pretty cold in this room of mine. Although, I don't feel so frisky right now. Maybe I shouldn't have burned the midnight oil over a book. And a silly one too. Adolescent girl, pretty and numb as a freshly cut flower. Shows divine humility and courage while everyone treats her like a doormat. Who writes these things? It's like a girl can't aim for anything better than martyrdom. Oh man, this is like a feminism 101. Look at her go. Funny though. If it's really that bad, why did I read it in the first place? Maybe something in it echoes part of my own experience. I don't know, and I'm not gonna spend my morning wondering about it. Of course, it isn't as if I'll get to enjoy the day either. Lady Carmosa will certainly make sure that I have to do the worst chores. The old hag could use any of her servants, but no, she always sends me, just to rub in the humiliation. If only father was still here. On a day like this, he would surely take me to the forest. We always went to the lake, the magical lake as he called it, and left a loaf of bread under the old tree. Gotta pay tribute to the fairies. You never know when you may need their help. Good old man. He used to tell me stories about the little folk, even when I was far too old to believe them anymore. But enough daydreaming. Honestly, I talk to myself way too often these days. It's only a moment before I start considering mice and sparrows my only friends, and we will go frolicking and singing together. My future animal companions will have to wait though. I may get lonely sometimes, but not desperate. Time to get up, Cinders. The day has only just started. Oh, look, there's me. Also kind of the same face. And you never know what the future may bring. I still have some time before my dear sisters wake up. I could start my cleaning duties to have more time later, or I could try to finish that book I was reading last night. Or I could seize this opportunity to do sweet nothing. If you miss something important, you can rewind the game by using the mouse wheel or the up arrow. Okay. It's not like I have time for myself very often. Let's see. I mean, the book wasn't very good, so I don't feel like I want to read the book. Though maybe sunk costs, I already spent the night reading it. Might as well spend my morning reading it. Between cleaning or lays around. I think if the day is so nice, let's Let's laze around. Since my father's death, Carmosa and her daughters treat me as their servant. Cinders do the cleaning. Cinders go to the town. Cinders, why isn't my dress washed yet? Wash it yourself. I'm sure today won't be any different, but not yet. I still have some time. The sun is shining and the morning air is so fresh. Sometimes it's great just to sit down and enjoy the day. I wonder if Carmosa and my sisters can still do it. Just sit down and relax. Let your mind wander freely and worry about nothing. Ha. I don't think so. I bet they're too stuck up for that. They're always busy trying to prove or gain something, never really taking the time to enjoy the fruits of their labor. My life may not be a fairy tale lately, but it's good to know I have something that they can't take away. That's sweet. The morning air is so soothing. I think I'll take a nap. You just got up. Cinders, are you there? That surely didn't last too long. Cinders, where are you? You're so hopeless. Stop lazing around and move. Mother wishes to see you immediately. Did she tell you what she wants? No, of course not. Why would she? And why would I want to ask her in the first place? She looked rather angry though. That doesn't sound good. I hope I'm not in some kind of trouble again. You really could have asked her, you know? I think you mistook me for one of those gentle, well-mannered noble girls who care about others. Sorry to break it for you, but I don't. If you're in trouble, that means I get a free pass today, so I'm rooting for it with all my heart, sis. I don't feel like she really treats Cinder much differently than her other sister. My, aren't you one charming human being? Thank you. Now hurry up and let's go already. Oh, shut up. Like, it sounds like they kind of have a... I don't know. I mean, it's not, like, kind, but... It's like a okay relationship. I used to play in this hall as a child, but this building isn't much of a home anymore with father gone. Carmosa does her best to keep the residence in its former splendor, and I guess most would be fooled by it. But for me, this place feels like it's fading away. I love these sunflowers. Oh, so you didn't get lost after all. I was starting to think you couldn't find your way. But it seems you were just taking your precious time with no regard for the rest of us. You're as hopelessly irresponsible as that sister of mine. I feel like Cinders and what was the other one? The other one, Sophia? Cinders and Sophia should team up against Gloria. She seems like the cruelest to everyone. No wonder that mother can't count on anyone other than me in this house. Then you do everything. Don't tell me you got caught up daydreaming about some prince coming to save you. No, did you? No, did you? You're the one who should be dreaming of being rescued from your prison, if you ask me. Watch your tongue. You don't know what you're talking about. Don't I? I haven't seen you smile for quite some time now. It's very thoughtful of you to worry about me, but if I were you, I'd pay more attention to your situation. I don't want your pity. And before you get any more foolish ideas, I think you should know that Mother is calling for you. She says she has a special job for you, and no doubt something rudimentary enough. So you were sent here to fetch me then? Mother entrusts me with important tasks. Don't mistake me for being on your level. You wait here. I'll let her know that you finally rolled out of bed. Are you not tired of this? Alright, she seems to be enjoying it, I don't know. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. This room feels empty again. Even Gloria's presence is better than nothing. Truthfully, I feel bad for her. I may be the servant around here, but her situation isn't that different from mine. Both Gloria and Sophia spend every waking moment doing Carmosa's bidding. Just because it's not scrubbing floors doesn't mean they're not servants, too. So you're finally up, you lazy girl. Can't anyone in this house just do what is asked of them? I swear you feeble-minded girls are going to be the death of me. All right, new plan. All three of them team up against this woman. It's Red Queen. Bah, you've wasted too much of my time already. I have a job for you. Go into town and find the merchant Tobias. I need you to pay him for a certain service. I'm giving you 200 sovereigns exactly. Don't you dare lose them. I must be a fool to entrust you with this much money, but unfortunately, I have no one else to send. I have better plans for those two useless daughters of mine. Now, hurry up, child. Time is of the essence. I feel like in the original story, like, the mom, like, really pampered and loved the girls and, like, spoiled them, and then they treated Cinderella badly. But I feel like in this one, everyone, for the most part, is treating each other badly, but also, like mainly the mom is, like, not even nice to her daughters, really, either. Do I really have to silently accept this? What service? What exactly is the service you're paying for? Mind your own business, child. There's no need for you to know. Then how am I supposed to request it from the merchant? Why can't any of you girls just obey me without asking such vacant questions? Now hurry up and go. Hermosa's even more angry than usual today. I wonder what set her off. I've never seen her this defensive. She must be hiding something. I suppose it could be worse. Trip to town isn't such a terrible thing. It's a beautiful day and a great excuse to get away from the house. I won't even get in trouble for leaving as quickly as I can. Besides, Tobias has always been nice to me, so I'll enjoy seeing him again. This could be a rather pleasant trip. Yeah, let's get out of here. I really like these menus that are just, they're so Art Deco-y and pretty. I love these clouds. It's gorgeous. All right. Do I go like this way? I suppose I should be grateful. Even though Carmosa practically kicked me out of the house, it's better than staying there. It's really beautiful here, and it's a much needed break from that toxic house. The lake that my father took me to as a child isn't far away too. I really miss our trips to the lake. It would be nice to visit it again, if only for the sake of memories. I wonder if I have enough time. Carmosa did tell me to hurry after all. I mean, how would she know? She shouldn't have been so rude about it. Carmosa will yell at me when I get back no matter what I do. It's impossible to please that woman. Well, then I suppose a trip to the lake wouldn't make a difference one way or the other, to her at least. It's been so long since my last visit, and I do miss it. I'll go. Ooh, pretty. I'm glad I chose to come. This place is as beautiful as it was when Father used to take me here. How recently did Dad die? It seems like it's like really recent, but also seems like they really have just like a new life now. I don't know. As a child, I knew this place was magical, but I've outgrown fairy tales now. Still, there's something to this place. It feels enchanted. Maybe it's because it hasn't changed a bit since I was a little brat. I remember that Father would always leave a gift for the fairies every time we visited. Maybe I should do the same. Sure, yes, of course. I wish I had brought something with me, but I don't really own anything that would make a proper gift anyway. Well, if it's the intent it's the intent behind the gift that matters more than the actual gift. As long as I'm honoring the fairies, they'll appreciate it. That's what Father would say. I guess he really was a big child deep inside. I think I'll have a wreath out of I think I'll weave a wreath out of some of the flowers here. I'm sure the fairies would appreciate it. It's coming along nicer than I expected. It's been such a long time since I did anything like this. It feels a little nostalgic. It's funny how when we grow up, we start rejecting things we consider childish, only to return to them later with great joy. I think I'll leave this wreath under that old oak. That's where Father always left our gifts when we came. I've spent too long here already. I need to get into town. I feel like the backgrounds of this game and the character art don't mesh super great. Alright, let's go into town. Finally at the town. I should probably head straight to Tobias's shop. Strange. What's that crowd over there? Everyone seems to be surrounding that building. I wonder if someone around here can tell me what's going on. Excuse me, ma'am? Could you tell me what the crowd is for? Oh, child, haven't you heard? A bunch of good-for-nothing thugs took their hideout there. Bastards kidnapped a child. I'm sure you know it's market day today. A lot of folk come into town to trade their wares, but there's also the unwelcome element, you know what I mean? One of the merchants caught some ruffians red-handed stealing from him, like it's no one's business. So naturally grabbed whatever pointy thing came in handy and made sure these lowlifes know we don't take kindly to thieves in this town. But those scum grabbed a child and locked them up in that house. They're threatening to kill the brat if anyone tries to enter. That's horrible. Oh, the poor mother. Thank goodness some lads noticed Perrault, the captain of the prince's guard, drinking at the inn. A few men went to fetch him from the tavern. He grabbed that blade of his and went into the house without saying a thing. Oh, damn, okay. I wish that good-for-nothing husband of mine would be so brave, but he's only good for drinking and complaining, I tell you. It's been silent like a graveyard in the night since the captain went in. Who knows? I thought she was still talking about her husband. Who knows what happened there? Oh, such awful times we live in. That truly is sad. Thank you for telling me. I hope that child doesn't get hurt. If the captain of the guard plans to fight, it's sure to be dangerous in there. Wait, everyone stop talking. Did something happen? Someone is coming outside. Oh, it's this guy. Is that the captain of the guard? He looks like a kid. The child is safe now. Someone get rid of the bodies. Oh shit, he just murdered all of them? Damn, okay. Perrault. Cool. Wow. Did he just take care of an entire gang of bandits on his own? He just disappeared without waiting for any thanks. Like, he doesn't even care. Ah, so cool. What sort of man could do something so heroic and yet remain so emotionless about it? Dude, we're just like super chill about this, huh? It looks like the child has been reunited with his mother. What a relief. Uh-oh, I'm running late now. I better go see Tobias right away. This game is really cheesy. Tobias' store is neat and well organized as usual. From the look of things, he's been doing well for himself. I guess he was lucky those thieves didn't decide to rob this place instead of one of those poor merchants at the market. Hey, welcome, Cinders. Is everything alright? You seem a bit pale. I've just witnessed a terrible scene in the market. A group of brigands kidnapped a child and barricaded themselves in one of the houses. Heavens, did someone call the guards? Luckily, the captain was nearby and resolved the situation quickly with his sword. Through murder. As messy as it may seem, that is his job. Glad to hear everyone's alright. Not everyone. He killed all those men. I don't know how to feel about it. Didn't say anything before now. I've seemed pretty okay. You always had a gentle heart, Cinders. Have you missed it? Oh shit. Was that a love phrase? What am I saying? That seems low. I don't know. Well, it's been too long since you last dropped by, that's for sure. How have you been? Much the same. Carmosa works me to the bone every day, and there are times when I wish I could just disappear. But I manage, and there are days that make me happy, like today. I'm so glad I get to see you again, Tobias. It looks like your shop is flourishing. It does well enough. I hope you know that you can come speak to me anytime you want. Alright. We used to spend so much time together when we were teenagers. Now that we're adults, it seems like we hardly even catch a glimpse of each other. It's really a shame. You're right. It feels like childhood friendships disappear once you mature. Okay, it's hard to keep them alive sometimes, even when you have the best of intentions. Such a true statement. But I assume you didn't come here just to remember the old days. Sadly, no. I'm on an errand for Carmosa. I'm here to pay you for, well, whatever it is she asked for. She's being very secretive about the whole thing. Oh, that. That? Now I'm even more curious about this errand. Yeah, for sure. He'll tell me. So, what exactly did Carmosa ask you to do anyways? It sounds mysterious. I'm afraid I can't tell you. Why not? Well, I promised Carmosa that I wouldn't tell anyone. I would like to keep my word. Also, it's basic business ethics, Cinders. Okay. Carmosa is not worth it. Also, I'm her daughter. Carmosa isn't worth such honorable treatment. She doesn't treat any of us nearly as well. That may be true, but I gave my word. Carmosa may not be honorable, but I certainly am, or at least trying to keep my standards. Oh, but you can tell me. Remember how close friends we were as children? Why can't you just tell me, for old time's sake? That's not super, like, this is like kind of emotional leverage. I gave my word. A promise is a promise and I intend to keep it. It's about keeping my honor, and it doesn't matter if Carmosa is a good person or not. Now please, don't ask about it again. Fine, I understand. Anyway, Carmosa said that I was supposed to give you some money for this job. That's true, but I'm surprised that she would send you to pay for it. She said something about not having a choice. How much does she owe you? Around 200 sovereigns, I'd say. Just an estimate. That means Carmosa and Tobias haven't agreed on a set price yet. If I can negotiate a discount, I might get in Carmosa's good graces. Or just get some money for myself. Ooh, be seductive. We already did this, and that one didn't work and felt kind of shitty. Seductive feels weird. Let's try haggling. How about 150 sovereigns then? Does that sound reasonable? I wouldn't have guessed that you'd say such a thing. So 150 is fine. Let's meet in the middle. How about 175? Sounds good to me. Here's your pay. Drive a hard bargain, old friend. You really have the makings of being a great merchant. I'm glad he wasn't, like, offended. Thank you. I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but you're really not so different from Carmosa. Oh shit. What? What are you talking about? You tried to get me to lower the price, even though I'm your friend. So, it doesn't mean I'm like Carmosa. The woman is cruel and manipulative. I mean, I was being kind of rude. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. But you only see one side of Carmosa. Her life isn't easy either. She's a single woman working to keep her house from falling apart. It's not an easy job, but she's very good at it. She takes a lot of hard work and sacrifice. I think you're a better person than she is, but you both have the same spark. You're clever and you know what you want. You'd be a good leader. I suppose you have a point. No? But okay, I never thought about Carmosa like that before. People aren't simply good or bad, and those who do bad things usually have a reason for it. What? I mean... Yeah, okay. You really are a wise man, Tobias. I've always liked that about you. I'm happy I could see you again. The pleasure was all mine. I hope that you come again soon. I'll do my best. Until next time we meet, then. Oh, I almost forgot. What is it? Please tell Carmosa that I'll fulfill my part of the deal soon, and she should expect my representative to come by sometime tonight. Sure, I'll let her know. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, I had no idea you have your representatives nowadays. It comes with the trade, I guess. Start throwing coin around and suddenly you find yourself surrounded with people eager to run errands for you. Coin, you say? And I thought it had more to do with your magnetic personality. I used to be magnetic, but it made trading in metalware much too risky for me, so I stopped. Cute. Oh, people do tend to underestimate the pain caused by fast-flying cutlery. Dang, this like metaphor is really evolving at a fast pace. There was a time in my life when I was forced to eat with my hands, but I prefer not to speak about it. Oh, I've missed our talks, Tobias. Me too, Cinders. Hope I'll see you again soon. I hope so too. Take care, friend. I really miss the old days when Tobias and I played together. I'm so glad I could see him again. Your every decision matters. The branch icon appears when current events are a consequence of your earlier choices and could be different on another playthrough. Interesting, okay. And I even have an extra 25 sovereigns for myself. I could stop at the tavern and treat myself with this money, but if I brought it back to Carmosa, I'm sure she'd appreciate it. Nah, go to the inn. This place looks so full of life, although to be fair, it's a little bit shady too. I hear that this inn attracts some of the less honest people in town, but at least it's exciting. People here actually know how to have fun. It's nothing like that stiff and proper place I'm forced to call home. Carmosa and her daughters are all too proud to do anything fun. Well, I'm not gonna be like that. I'll order a whole huge meal and a beer to go with it. Oh, the captain of the guard is still here. He's all alone in the corner. I wonder if he'd let me sit with him. Yeah, I guess I'm already spending time drinking beer at the tavern. I might as well take the plunge. He looks both like a child, but also really unhappy and like jaded and tired. Well, he's looking at me at least, but he's not even talking. Hello. Hello. Do you mind if I sit here? There are plenty of free tables in here, but it seems like you've already made up your mind. Thank you. I just wanted to chat with you if that's okay. Are you really the captain of the Prince's Guard? I am. The king appointed me to this position himself. Ever since his death 2 years ago, I've served the prince. And how is the prince doing? What's it like to serve under him? Do you like it? He's the prince, my ruler, and liege. That's all that matters for me. Oh, I see. Oh, I saw you rescue that kidnapped child this morning. That was really impressive. It was simply my duty. I suppose... Did you really have to kill them? Was it really necessary for you to kill them? Surely you could have let them live. It was not my choice. They chose that path when they put an innocent life at risk. I'm sure those bandits were just desperate and not thinking clearly. It's cruel to take someone's life just because of a poor decision. It's a fair argument, but what would you have me do? Would you rather risk the life of the child who did nothing wrong? Or better yet, should I leave the fate of the bandits and the child to the crowd? What if they tried to break in and the bandits decide to kill the boy? Or maybe the crowd would have burned the house down and everyone would have died slowly. At least by my sword, those men were given a swift death. Okay, that's justification. It is my duty to uphold the peace. That is what I did. You hide behind your obligation, but it's still your choice to spare a life or take it. Can you really sleep well with such a flimsy excuse as duty? You have an interesting way of thinking. It's nothing I've ever considered before. You're an interesting girl. Might I know your name? I'm called Cinders. An odd choice. Well, my name is Peralt. My father used to call me that because of my hair. Now it's stuck, though when my sisters address me, it sounds more like an insult. I see. Then I wish you well, Cinders. Peralt is so unusual. On the surface, he might be considered cold or cruel. But he takes his responsibility very seriously. Being captain of the Prince's Guard can't be an easy task. I don't know, he's like a cop that just murdered like 7 dudes. Like, and isn't worried about it. I don't know. Well, I should probably return to my meal before... Oh, I got food. Hell yeah. And then I should head back home. It's getting late. Alright, I'm gonna stop it here. I have wanted to play this game for a really long time. I think I say that about every game, but yeah, I think the art is really cool. I especially love like the screen and like the menus and all of that. It's just really, really appealing to me. I think it's really cool. I also just personally have a soft spot for Fairytale retellings. I think they're so fun, and yeah, I just I'm really excited that I got to play this. The writing is a little cheesy for me, and it feels a little bit like my first feminism of like, I don't know. It's not even so overt, but it's just a lot of it's very a lot of it feels very it feels wanting of nuance, and um I don't know. It's not holding my interest at the very least. So I don't think I'm gonna continue recording this game, but I did want to just like play a little bit of it and see how it would go. Yeah, this game is called Cinders. It's how do I go back to the menu? Save. Oh, okay. Well, it's just here. But yeah, it's called Cinders. As always, I have all the game information in the description, links to the developer and the game itself and all of that. So if you are really drawn in by this story and want to check it out, go find it, and really encourage you to play it. It's a cute and really pretty game. But I think the story is not for me. The characters are really uh, I'm finding all of the characters distasteful, and I don't think that was the intention of the game. I'm not really rooting for Cinders either. This guard seems like might be a romantic interest, or Tobias, I don't know, but they're not appealing to me either. So yeah, this one just probably isn't for me. But thanks so much for playing it with me. It's been a while since I played a visual novel, so this was fun to read. And yeah, I'll see y'all next week.